Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's JPA here. In today's video I'm going to be discussing Rangers' trip to Club Brugge in the Champions League qualifier. If you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button, hit the like button as well, and we'll get straight into this video. So yeah, Rangers travel to Belgium tonight to face Club Brugge in the Champions League qualifier playoff round. Obviously 3-1 down for the first leg. This game kicks off at 8 PM tonight. It's available on TNT Sports and I'll probably get it on Rangers TV as well, I'd imagine. Yeah, as I said, we're 3-1 down from the first leg. I didn't watch the game, I ended up playing five-side football that night. But I heard we were really poor, particularly in the first kind of opening 30-35 minutes. We were 3-0 down at that point already. And some of the goals were a bit embarrassing, if I'm honest with you, the schoolboy defending. So we're going to struggle tonight again, I believe. We can't really look at Club Brugge's form. They postponed their match. I think it was against Westerlo. They were supposed to be playing, and they've postponed their match to prepare for this game, which is probably what Rangers maybe should have done. I don't know. Obviously there was talk of doing that against St Mirren, and then the whole situation with Jaga being suspended potentially for the Old Firm game. They obviously did play that game, which was a disappointing, again, 1-1 draw against St Mirren away from home. No real team news to talk about apart from obviously the Hamza Igaman situation. If you're not aware, obviously he said against St Mirren that he had an injury and he didn't want to come on. Martin went public with this information after the game, which I think he probably should have just kept it in-house, if I'm really honest with you. So that was a situation. He apparently refused to come on, and within a couple of days there's an offer from Lille, which is, I think, has been accepted by the club, and he will move on. So he obviously hasn't travelled with the club. Hamza Agaman is going to move on. Disappointed with this one, but at the same time, if the guy doesn't want to be here, then fair enough. I didn't have any ill feeling towards him. He's a young guy. He obviously seen Rangers as a stepping stone. I think we probably could have got more from him if we were more street smart, but it's happened. The guy's moving on. Good luck to him. I hope he does well. And that's that. Yeah, so in terms of the game itself, we obviously are 2 goals down. Need to start quickly. There are no away goals in this competition now, so we need to get at least 2 goals to even take it to extra time. We need to start fast. We need to be in their faces. We need to be all the things that Russell Martin promised when he came in the door, to say that we're going to have a high press and we're going to be in people's faces. We're going to be very aggressive on the ball, and even without the ball. I don't think we've really seen any of that from Martin's sides so far. That's what we have to do. We have to start quickly. We have to pass the ball quickly. We have to get the ball forward quicker. We've just not been doing that. It's just been side to side passing between the 2 centre backs and Butland for me. So we have to be quicker at getting that ball forward and creating the chances. If we get some space, especially out wide, we've got players that can hurt them. Obviously Mikey Moore is a player that can hurt them. Gassama, I'm not sure exactly who will start. I'd imagine it'll be Gassama who starts on the left hand side, with Ant-Man on the right. Ant-Man again, if he gets a bit of space, he can cause trouble. In terms of attacking options, we've not really got a lot. Dessers I wouldn't expect to start because of his injury. Danilo has been a bit, I was going to say a hit or a miss, but he's not really been a hit at all this season. For me, I would go with young Finlay Curtis. I know he's not an out-and-out striker, but it's probably better than throwing Asgard in there, who has never played that position before. I think Curtis is a natural finisher. I don't think he's going to do that. I don't think he'll start the game, but it's a good option to have off the bench for Curtis to come on, because he has got goals in him. In this game, I actually think we might be okay, because we can play with a little bit of pressure off us. Everybody expects Club Brugge to go through. Everybody expects Club Brugge to win by 2-3 goals, I think. So it might just take the pressure off us and let us kind of settle into the game a little bit. Hopefully that's the case. I'm going to go for my prediction now. Now, predictions in these videos are very difficult. They used to be, I'll say 2-1 to Rangers, or I'll say we're going to win 1-0 or 2-0 or whatever. But again, that was back when we had a little bit of confidence, and I had a little bit of confidence in the team we're going to do well. For me, I'm going to go Club Brugge 2, Rangers 0. I did think possibly 3, but I don't think they need to come out as much, particularly first half. They can kind of sit in a little bit deeper and allow Rangers to impose themselves in the game, hopefully. But you never know how these games are going to go. They'll probably feel that they're pretty much through the tie, which might play into our hands. As I say, if we can get that little bit of space, maybe even get in behind, we might get a little bit of luck. So tell me what you guys think in the comments section below. For me, it's not the worst thing in the world if we go out. I just didn't want to get embarrassed. If it's 1-0 or 2-0 or something, I'm fairly happy with that, or even a 2-1 or whatever. But I didn't want it to be 3, 4, 5 the night, just to kind of batter the confidence even more. We've got that safety net of the Europa League to drop into, so I'm not too fussed if we go out. Obviously, I want to go through in the tie. It would be good, especially since Celtic got knocked out last night, which, by the way, I'm not going to laugh at. It's funny that they went out to a probably weaker team, if you're honest, but it doesn't help the coefficient for Scottish football, and we're in our own troubles as it is, so laughing at Celtic doesn't do me any good as a fan. So tell me what you guys think below, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.